Now for all today's sports news.
Get your fill of the action. STV Sport, sponsored by Papa John's Pizza.
Good evening. Aberdeen manager Stephen Glass says he fully backs his player Funso Ojo and admits it's frustrating the Dons were unable to overturn his controversial red card. Ojo was involved in an incident with a Dundee United fan at Tannadice last Saturday. Speaking ahead of his side's clash against Celtic on Sunday, Glass said he's irritated at the suspension but stressed his squad is prepared for their upcoming match without the midfielder.
There's a player that was sent off when he shouldn't have been. Missed half a game that would have put us 11 against 10, and now he misses the next weekend as well against Celtic at Parkhead, which is a big game for the club. So there's a frustration on our part, but we can only control what we control, and that's the group of players we've got for this weekend. So we're fully supportive of Funso, and we're hoping to welcome him back as soon as we can. It should be next Wednesday.
Well, on to Dundee United, and their manager Tam Court said he's tried not to let last week's incident overshadow what he called an important win for his side. The Tangerines sit joint third in the Premiership after their victory over Aberdeen on Saturday. Court says United are facing a big week of fixtures and wants to harness that winning momentum, starting with Ross County this weekend.
Everyone's got their own battles in their respective places in the league, so they'll be looking to obviously add to their points tally. We want to build on, our performance and victory last week, and we also want to set ourselves up for a really strong week against, obviously Motherwell on Tuesday, Celtic on Sunday, and it feels like a really big week in terms of where we're at in our journey just now as well.
And some more Dundee United news. In just the last few minutes, United have announced Ryan Edwards as their new club captain. Now, it was a big moment for Ross County last night as they secured their first home league win of the season with a 1-0 victory over Hibs in Dingwall. Blair Spittle's cross within a minute of coming on ended up in the back of the net. It's a fifth consecutive league defeat for Hibs, who also had Christian Doidge and Martin Boyle sent off, the latter for dissent after the final whistle.
I think Hibs are probably the team that we played this season that we didn't really give our just desserts against, and to go and play against them tonight and play the way we did and win gives my players great confidence, and should give them great confidence in terms of going ahead in this next 9 games in this short period of time.
Well, elsewhere, there's the small matter of European action this evening. Celtic are taking on German giants Bayer Leverkusen right now. They're currently losing by a single goal. Meanwhile, new Rangers manager Giovanni van Bronckhorst will take to the dugout for the first time tonight as his side plays Sparta Prague. Ronnie Charters is outside Ibrox for us.
Well, the Giovanni van Bronckhorst era begins in earnest for Rangers tonight as they take on Sparta Prague in the Europa League. The Dutchman has only officially been in charge for a couple of days, but despite that quick turnaround, he expects his players to be fully ready for the battle ahead tonight.
Gerard worked in a certain way, I work in a certain way, but I demand that we are playing as a team. We have our tasks, the players have their task on the pitch, they know, we talked a lot about it the last couple of days, so now then we need to execute that and make sure we are ready for Prague.
Well, in terms of results tonight, a win for Rangers would put them on the brink of qualification for the next round of the Europa League. But both sides currently sitting on 4 points, and with Sparta Prague beating Rangers in the return fixture, if Rangers lose tonight, their Europa League campaign is over for another year. A huge night in store as Giovanni van Bronckhorst walks out to the Rangers supporters for the first time in 20 years. Kick-off here for Rangers versus Sparta Prague is 8 p.m.
Well, from a freezing goving to the Highland capital, and Inverness boss Billy Dodd says he's relishing the thought of a cup run. Cali have 2 cup games within days of each other. First up is Greenock Morton at home in the Scottish on Saturday. Then it's Raith Rovers in the semi-final of the Challenge Cup on Tuesday. And just before I go, if you're a fan of curling, the Scotland women's team are in action in just over half an hour's time. They play in tonight's semi-final of the European Curling Championship against Germany. We wish them the best of luck. That's all from me this evening.